Thank you so much, Mr. Vice. Please come to the high table, sir. Please take him to the high table. Take him to the high table. Thank you. Can we please welcome him with a round of applause? Can we please welcome him with a round of applause? Keep it coming. Keep it coming, please. Keep it coming, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you. Thank you. The principal officers of the university should please join him on the high table. The registrar should please join him on the high table. The Dean School of Postgraduate School should please join him. All right. Thank you very much. Please, before we get seated, let's remain standing while we take the national anthem. The arrival of the Vice Chancellor marks the beginning of the program. We're going to start by taking the national anthem. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, national anthem, please. Thank you. Before we take our seat, we take the University of Abuja anthem immediately.
University of Abuja, University of Unity, citadel of learning and scholarship, perched on a sole rock, the rock of national harmony. University of Abuja, Nigeria's center of learning and brotherhood, where people of all tongues and creeds search for knowledge and wisdom. God, to you belong all knowledge and wisdom, protected by this bond of peace for the service of all mankind. University of Abuja, University of Unity, citadel of learning and scholarship, perched on a sole rock, the rock of national harmony. The rock of national harmony. The rock of national harmony. The rock of national
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. We will be starting the program with opening prayer, and we're going to be taking the second stanzas of the national anthem as the opening prayer. Therefore, I start as we say the opening prayer, please. The second stanzas of Nigerian national anthem. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and live in just and true, great lofty heights attain to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Please say amen. Can we please say amen again as we have committed this program into the hand of the Almighty Lord? Therefore, I want to very warmly and very sincerely welcome the event, the Student Employment Scheme Reward Day. The Student Employment Scheme Reward Day at the instance of the Center for Siwes, Student Mentoring and Employment Scheme. This program is a very special one and is so dear to the heart of the Vice Chancellor, not only because of the benefits that it has brought to the lives of the students that are benefiting from the scheme, but also because it is one program that has distinguished this university from other universities in Nigeria. There is no university in Nigeria that I'm aware of that employs students while still as undergraduate and still pay them wages. Can we please put our hands together for University of Abuja? Thank you very much. Also again, this edition of this program, because the program is an annual event, but today's edition is also very special and very unique because it is dedicated to honor our Vice Chancellor, Professor Abdulrasheed Na'Allah, because today is the World Na'Allah Day. Today is the World Na'Allah Day because your Vice Chancellor is being celebrated around the world for marking or for opening a new chapter in his journey of life. Today, your Vice Chancellor celebrates his birthday, and then on that ground, this special edition of this program has been dedicated to him. A well-deserved honor, really, for all his efforts at developing this university, for all that he has done to make sure that he puts this university on the world map, for all that he has done in bringing this university to the next level. Can we please appreciate him once again with a resounding round of applause? Thank you so much, my Vice Chancellor. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And with that, I want to very graciously welcome him to this event. Can we please have him, can we please welcome him again with another resounding round of applause? It can never be enough. It can never be enough. Thank you so much, my Vice Chancellor. We appreciate you. Also on the high table sitting next to him is another wonderful personality in the university, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, one of the youngest female professor of law that we have in Nigeria. Can we please welcome her to this gathering? Professor Aisha Sani Meyukudi. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you. Also here with us, we have another distinguished personality in the university, a very well-known personality. Please welcome Professor Philip Ofaha, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Also here with us, we have a distinguished administrator. I call him a world-class administrator, the Secretary to the University of Abuja Governing Council and Registrar to this university. Can we please welcome Mala Muhammad Yaya? Thank you very much. Thank you. Sitting at the far end there also is another wonderful personality, a distinguished gentleman, the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, University of Abuja, Professor Ukata Gabriel. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. I want to invite to the high table very specially, the representative of one of our partners who will never stop partnering with University of Abuja. Any events that we hold here, they are always there for us. Please welcome to the high table the representative of the President, Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Tinuke Temitokwe. Can we please welcome her to the high table, please? Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you. Thank you. As we welcome her to the high table, I want to also very humbly invite another distinguished personality, Representing the area manager, ITF Gwagwalada, is Celsus Olga. Can we please welcome her to the right table too? Mr. Celsus Olga, yes. Mr. Celsus, thank you very much for coming. Thank you, sir. Thank you. From the Ministry of Education, we have this distinguished personality who also join us, Mrs. Obaita Mary, from Department of University Education, Ministry of Education. Wherever she is, please, bring her to the high table. Bring her to the high table wherever she is, please. Thank you. Thank you. That is our honorable guest from the Ministry of Education. We appreciate you. I've also been told to invite to the raised platform here the chairperson of SMSB.
want to celebrate our graduating students for their achievements and accomplishments, both academically and otherwise. This occasion is not only a testament to the hard work and dedication of our outstanding student workers, but also an opportunity to reflect on the transformative power of work experience during their academic journey. As we take a glance at our history, we can say that the center, through the leadership of our visionary Vice Chancellor, Professor Abdurrashid Nala, has not only facilitated student employment scheme, but has become a cornerstone in shaping the future of our students. Today, we are honored to have graduated over 500 students since the inception of the scheme. And of course, each year with stellar academic records, a testament to the symbiotic relationship between academic excellence and practical experience. In the pursuit of educational brilliance, our students are not only distinguished within the confines of lecture halls, but have applied their knowledge in real-world scenarios, gaining invaluable insight through hands-on experience. This fusion of academic rigor and practical exposure has set our graduates apart, equipping them with a holistic skill set that extend beyond textbooks. These students, their lives, their journey lies at the heart of our success. They have not only embraced the opportunities provided by the center, but have contributed significantly to the university academic and extracurricular landscape. Their achievements extend far beyond these walls, shaping industries and communities alike. The commitment to providing work experience and stipend to students during their academic journey, this initiative not only eases the financial burden on students, but also prepares them for the challenges of the professional world. The stipends they earn were not just monetary rewards, but investments in their future, fostering a sense of responsibility and independence. We have reached a milestone that goes beyond academic realms, and it is with great joy and gratitude that we have erected a sculptural edifice in honor of the visionary Vice Chancellor, Father, and Founder, Professor Abdurrashid Nala, whose vision and unwavering support brought this student employment scheme into existence. The monument stands as a symbol of dedication to the advancement of education and the belief in the potential of our students. The success of CSSME, that is the Center for Siwes Student Mentoring and Employment, is not just measured in numbers and statistics, but in the stories of growth, resilience, and triumph written by each student that we have had the privilege to work with. As we celebrate our achievements today, let us also look forward with excitement to the continued impact we will make in the lives of future generations. I am extremely grateful to the Almighty God for His grace, for His wisdom and support, and extremely and profoundly grateful to our visionary father and founder, Professor Abdurrashid Nala, and his team, his team in the management and the council, various heads of departments, both past and present, deans of faculties, directors of centers and units, and of course, our dear students. If you have not done it well, we won't be here today. I'm grateful to you for your support, for your outstanding virtues that you have shown. And today I wish that as you move, as we graduate some of you, you move into the nation and your various communities, both nationally and internationally, to make global impact. And I know that you are global thinkers, but you are going to act locally, looking back on our beloved great U of A, to move U of A to the heights that we desired. And of course, that height is a 21st century university. It may, out in 2019, 2020, and 2020, 2021 convocations, we had over 29 student workers who graduated with first class. In the last academic section, we had the best graduating student in the College of Science was a student worker. The best graduating in the College of Veterinary Medicine is Faculty of Veterinary Medicine is student worker. The best, and encourage you to support our students, to give them the best, and of course, the vision of the kind of young generation that we want to have. These students are destinies in our hand. And I know that as you are here today, it will not only be to watch, to see the event, to celebrate the achievement, to celebrate the founding vision, a vision that has transformed life, but you also become part of our success story. Thank you, God bless you, and you're welcome.
Well, if that applause is for Dr. Grace Anibasa, I will say you have not done well enough. Can we please do it again? Thank you so much, Dr. Grace Dr. Grace Ogunlade. Dr. Grace Ogunlade, her husband is here with us. Can we please welcome my brother and friend, Otumba Ogunlade Balogun. A round of applause for him, please. Thank you very much for always supporting us. Thank you. We appreciate. Somebody said I didn't mention my name. My name is Hakim T. Dr. Malansowe. Dr. Malansowe will take over from me. Can we please welcome him with a round of applause? Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Hakim. And I'd like to welcome you just as Mr. Hakim has welcomed you. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, you deserve all the accolades. Let me tell these august guests in the month of December that today is our first time of using this hall. And that is just another color to the feather of the Vice Chancellor. So it will be in order for you to appreciate the Vice Chancellor once again. I have the honor to invite to the high table all the deans of faculties here present. Please do us that favor. Kindly come to the high table so that you can free up the space for our guests. You are here, you are, yes, I can see Professor Hakim Oyeride. That is the Dean of Agriculture. One of the youngest professors in West Africa, doing great things, doing wonderful things. I can see my sister, that is the Dean of Nursing and Allied Sciences. And I'd like to recognize Professor Salam, who is here to represent the Dean of Science. Please help me appreciate his presence. I'd like to recognize the presence of Dr. Murtala Muhammad Lawal from the Information and University Relations. Dr. Lawal. And just before you take your seat, Engineer Joshua, please kindly make your way to the high table. That is the Director of Works and Service Planning. Please, if you are here, can you make your way to the high table, please? Let me usher him if he's here. And I also like to recognize the presence of Mr. Mustafa Adisa Abdullahi from the National Library of Nigeria headquarters. Mr. Abdullahi, you are welcome. It's nice to have you with us. Thanks for coming. And I also like to recognize the presence of Mr. Abduganiyu Okanla Ahmed, HOD Library and Information Science. If you are here, Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming. It's nice having you around. Thank you. All right, I have the pleasure to invite to the high table Dr. Institute for Advanced Medical Research and Training, IMRAT. Thank you very much for coming. And I also like to recognize the presence of Dr. Okopi, that David Ayejino, Department of Biology. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I'd like to invite to the high table Professor Munirat, Director, Public and Private Partnership. Professor Munirat Yusuf. Apologies. Prof, you're welcome. Nice to have you again. And permit me to recognize the presence of Professor Yola Malam, Deputy Dean, Faculty of Science. Okay, you are well seated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be making more recognitions, but at this time, you are just about to be fed by one of Nigeria's best vice chancellors, the #1 lecturer in this university, who has been doing great things. And of course, as you are seated, you can see the ambience. This is not fluke. This is not deception. This is not psychophancy. This is real. You are seated, you can see this hall. This is one of many halls that have emerged since the beginning of his administration. And I'd like to welcome to the microphone the Vice Chancellor of University of Professor Abdurrashid Nala for his speech. Please welcome him with a standing ovation. With a standing ovation. Permit me to call you the birthday boy today. Today you are a boy. Congratulations, Prof.
Please sit down. Please sit down. Vice Chancellor Academic, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, there are so many directors here. The deans of faculty, obviously. There's so many directors of great U of A centers. I can see the director of quality assurance still sitting there. Please come up. Come up, director, come up, please. All of you are the movers and shakers on this campus. These are great people that work day and night. They don't sleep. They push forward. The director, Center for Siwes, Student Mentoring and Employment. Can you give her a round of applause? I want to especially thank the director of Siwes, Student Mentoring and Employment, with the vision of this university. Every year since the beginning of student employment program, she celebrated these students. She mobilized the campus to recognize them because they are the center of the world of the University of Abuja. Our students are the center of our world. This university will not be there. The Vice Chancellor will not be there. Any of my colleagues will not be here if not for these students. We are proud of you. Every day is qualified to be called a Students' Day because it is for them that we are here. 2023, this is December, and I make bold to say today that the University of Abuja, the UFA of Nigeria, the University of National Unity is As far as I'm concerned, with all the data that we can show, the best university in Nigeria in student welfare, we are the best. We are the best. We at this university want Nigerians to know, and we want the whole world to know, that the UFA of Nigeria is the best in student welfare. We are the best. This is the best that it every semester. We have students research for doing it. This university has improved health services to the extent to student hostel. We are building a new one very close to student hostel, so that our students would not have to walk for too long before they get to the clinic. In this university, we build our counseling and career services, and we put this at the center of students. And we say that the reason we admit students here is so that they can succeed. We do not want nobody to drop out. University of Abuja, every day, every night, provide counseling services to all our students. And we put counseling centers all across the campus, from the library to different parts of the campus. All our students need to do is to walk in. In the same center, we provide now career services. When you think of what you're going to do in future, or you have doubts of what you might do, this university every day provides services to students to walk into the Career Services Center and think through this with our staff so that they can work with you to determine what it is you want to do, and you can continue to prepare for it. At the University of Abuja, at this university, the UFA of Nigeria, we have entrepreneurship as a major requirement for our students. We train them, we nurture them, we support them. We let them know that their business is not to roam the streets, but their business is to create wealth, even while they are students of the UFA of Nigeria. We now made it compulsory for all of them to have a company registered with CAC, so that by the time they graduate, they already have experience creating wealth. You know what we're doing? We are now going to make sure that we create the entrepreneurship fund, which every year, millions of naira will go into this fund, saving them for our students, so that when they graduate and they are beginning to continue with their companies, they need money. We don't want to send them to banks. We want to be able to give them money as partners for every student to continue to do business and create wealth. This is University of Abuja, the University of National Unity, the UFA of Nigeria. We want our students to know that it is their world. This university ensuring that their world will always be together for them. Our goal as a university is to develop them into global citizens. Develop them into global citizens. We have made as a requirement for our students the learning of foreign languages. We're doing it intentionally because we know that as you learn a foreign language, your horizon begins to change. You begin to see yourself as a citizen of the world. But our goal is even beyond that. We want our students to begin to think that the world is just a beginning for them. As you are an entrepreneur, as you are developing entrepreneurship, and you become an entrepreneur, you are not just looking at Nigeria as a space. You are looking at the whole world as a space for you. Your entrepreneurship should go to Japan, should go to Portugal, should go to all parts of Africa, should go to Europe. You can mobilize the whole world and create their great outreach. As I speak now, our staff are working hard to make sure we pass on the street, we upload the streets, because you know what? This is December. In February, we are going to have graduation ceremony. The convocation ceremony of UniAbuja is taking place in February. We are strengthening in all aspects of our university tradition the culture to make our students very proud. We are working hard to create an atmosphere on our campus which is befitting of students' life. As I speak now, the Student Activity Center, which we are building with multiple billions of naira, is almost finished. Where students will have student club offices. They can go and take pepper soup and sit down. I just bought some bicycles, and we are going to give our students bicycles to ride across the campus. If any university want to challenge us, let them show what they are doing for their students. We are showing what we are doing for our students. The best of the U of A is just beginning. The best of the U of A is just taking off. We are taking off. Sky is a beginning for the U of A of Nigeria. Sky is just a beginning. I want to especially thank our students. You are making us proud. People do not know that you are the best. It was difficult to show them. They didn't know. They thought students could just be at the back. When I came in 2019, the moment I arrived here, I said to them, I said to everybody, including to my sister, Grace Ogunlade, who was then still the director of Siwes. I said, we are going to do some things that others have not done. We are going to start to employ our students. We created this because we know this is the right opportunity to give our students. Many who thought students cannot be trusted with important positions on campus. Cannot be trusted to be an assistant in your research, cannot be trusted to work with you in the office, cannot be trusted to mobilize the whole campus through one thing or the other. They are now telling me, Vice Chancellor, thank you very much. That's what they tell me. They said the student worker is the best. They told me every day that you students are the best. I have heard me to whisper into my ears that the student workers are even far better than the staff workers. You are the best. You attend to your duties promptly. You come to work regularly. You are the best disciplined people on campus. You are very fashionable. You are very strong. You get your work done on time. You are the best. You are the best. I am proud of you. Wherever you go, let everyone. Those who are leading in research are student workers. Everybody loves student workers. Everybody loves them. You see, when you have an opportunity to prove yourself, which your university has given to you, you organize your life in an exceptional way. You plan your life. You know you have to work somewhere in the mornings, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You know you have a class at 3 o'clock or even 2 o'clock. You have to do some research later in the evening. When somebody sits down in their home snoring, you get up, you arrange yourself, you get to your work, you finish your work, you get to the library before 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, you move on to the classroom and you did your assignment. You get back to the library and work out some of the things before the 5 o'clock. Also the best in the classroom. They give you exam, you pass resoundingly. What I have to say to Nigeria is we are looking for the best students who are coming out of university system. Come to University of Abuja. Come to this university. Because you are tested. These students are tested. We have given them assignment and they've delivered. They have proved themselves. I'm so happy that most of you will graduate to go into life. What I have to say to you is that as you leave, the students' employment system will continue to grow stronger. Don't forget the university that you are leaving behind. Don't forget the opportunities you have while you are here, or the opportunities you had while you are here. Wherever it is you go, make little time to remember your university. We are just starting a fundraising tradition at the UniAbuja of Nigeria. We have charged every department, every unit, every faculty to begin to reach out to alumni, to ask alumni to continue to play important roles in the life of their centers and the life of the university. Think about that academic staff that have made the difference in your life. Think about what it is. Think about the student mentoring program, an investment that they have done. Distinguished Nigerians who have worked very hard in their lives and have achieved. Many of them had worked in Central Bank of Nigeria, including our distinguished chairman of Student Mentoring Program. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you, Ma. Think about the sacrifice that they have rendered for you to what you are now going to become. Give back to your university. Give back. Even if it is just 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. Whatever you give back to your university, whether you give it to student employment program, or you give it to a center, or you give it to your department, or you give it to the university level, whatever, or to the sports directorate, you are already taking a major part in the development of university. And you are showing your gratitude to your alma mater that have done so much for you. The reason we are investing in you is because we want a great future for you. And we want a great future for your university. We are determined that the truth be told and the world be told. That the future of the UniAbuja Nigeria are great people in life. Some of you here, I tell you, some of you will be president of Nigeria. Some of you will be governors of our states. Some of you will be the Dangote of Nigeria. Some of you will have money more than what money is itself. When you do have all of these resources, remember your university. The little you give your university will tell the world that you are a grateful people. It will also tell your university that it must not go down. It must continue to grow up. It will strengthen our resources as a university. What we are doing with IGR today, they will even do more with such funds that you give to a university tomorrow. There will be opportunities for you to come in here on your own and build a building and dedicate it to anybody that you want, even to your own mother or your father or somebody you care about, or even the investment we have made in you is for future. Because this university has to always meet its destiny. We have to always be number one, not in name, but in deed. Our academic standard must be number one. The caliber of our staff must be number one. Your welfare, student welfare on campus must be number one. Our campus must be so beautiful that nobody who is on that campus will want to leave our campus. They must always want to stay there, or even if they go, always want to come back because of its beauty, because of the resources that is available on this campus. We are opening up our hostels. We are building new hostels. As I speak, construction is going on to provide yet more hostels, even as we are launching and opening and commissioning new ones at this moment. We want a time when all our students will stay on campus. All our undergraduate students, except those who had a reason to stay out. And those people will have to write an application to the university that please allow me to stay out of campus. And then we'll have a right to say, no, we do not allow you. Or yes, we allow you. That is what it's going to be. That is our goal as a university. This is where your university is going. Every year, we want to increase the number of student workers. Every year. Because people have tasted your quality. And every day, they are asking for more. Every day. There's no day the center does not receive a letter from a unit or a sector or a professor saying we need more student workers. They need you every day because you are the best. That is the reason. You are the best. Well, I want to thank you most sincerely because you have proved the doubting Thomas is wrong. You have showed the stuff with which you are made. You have created for those yet to come a good history, a good foundation, a good beginning. I don't think this university can exist again without the student workers. We've tasted it. It's so sweet, so delicious. It's so delicious. We enjoyed everything that you are doing, and we cannot do without you again. So, just make sure that what you do is so important, and that as you, those of you who might be behind, who are not graduating yet, I need to give you another news. That as I speak here today, the University of Abuja Microfinance Bank is opening right here. Our bank approved. I think we have the MD of our microfinance bank here. Can you stand up for recognition? Can you turn around for everybody to see you now? That is the MD of our new microfinance bank. We have created this microfinance. Open your business or businesses. Interact with the microfinance bank so that you can get the kind of support you need. Even government put money these days in microfinance bank for small and medium businesses. So for campus, the bank is your bank. But we are not going to stop with you. We're going to move to the villages around here. We're going to be one with community people. In this bank, we have asked the indigenous community to nominate somebody to sit on the board of the bank. And they've nominated the Safe of Gariki. The Safe of Gariki, that is the king of Gariki, to be a member of the microfinance bank of the University of Abuja.
Professor Olumide Owolabi is also here with us. Thank you so much for coming. We also have the Director, Center for Tourism and Hospitality Management, Dr. Elizabeth Babagbali, who is also here with us. Thank you very much. Stand up for recognition, please. That's also one of the newest programs that this university is floating. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, a round of applause for yourselves. Well, if that's how much you can do for yourself, I'm not sure I will complain. But I think you can do better than that. Let me join Mr. Kim to recognize the presence of Malam Haruna Musa, Deputy Bossa Treasury. You are here, Malam Musa. Thank you for coming. We call him Mekudi. And then I'd like to recognize the presence of Dr. Ekele Jeremiah. Dr. Ekele, you're welcome. Thank you. You came right ahead of time and you've been seated there. Nice to have you around. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard from the Vice Chancellor. And of course, if you have always heard from the Vice Chancellor, you know that he's a bit short of motivational speaker. If the Vice Chancellor is to drop his garment of academics, he can easily pick up the microphone and he will thrive well as a motivational speaker. So once again, please let's appreciate him for those motivational and exciting words. I'd like you to prepare your mind about this time. You are about to hear from a professor of policy analysis and security studies who has distinguished himself not only within the bounds of Nigeria, but whose academic works are making rounds, are making waves all over the globe in the sphere of political science and security studies. I'd like to welcome to the microphone the guest speaker of today, in no other person but Professor Olasupo Mutila. Please help me welcome him to the microphone.
Thank you very much. We welcome the Director, Sultan Mashido Institute for Peace, Leadership and Development Studies, University of Abuja, our guest speaker for today. Before I present the microphone to him, permits me to very specially and invite to the high table this wonderful personality, Director, British School of Outdoor Education, Mr. John I. Kirimihoka. A round of applause for him, please. Please come to the high table. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me start by saying that I remain humble and honored for this wonderful opportunity given to me to share my thoughts with this distinguished personality that are here present. I also want to express my measurable gratitude to God Almighty for making this event to be possible, and also thanking Him more for giving us the opportunity to be present here, because I never thought we were going to have this impressive turnout, considering the situation we find ourselves. Everybody is having a very busy schedule. Everybody is trying to meet up with the activities of end of the year. So I thank God for that. I can say that I'm super excited to be in this hall, not just because I'm one of the person that is making history to be the first user of this complex. I think I'm happy about that. But specifically, I'm elated for the fact that anytime I have the opportunity to speak to the young minds, I feel so happy, because I believe that they are the future of our society. And for the future of society to be bright and not to be bleak, they need to be properly tutored. That is why anytime I have the opportunity to do this, I feel so elated. I want to also congratulate the entire university community, both the students and the staff of this university, for our unflinching support for our Vice Chancellor, Professor Abdulrasheed Nala. Because without us, without the cooperation and commitment of the staff of the entire university, achievement, progresses, and development in the universities. You could see that when he started enumerating all the achievements that he has made right from inception of his administration, he kept on talking on and on. And I can tell you, if not because of the time factor, he will continue to mention all these achievements. To me, he has not even said the 50% of what he has done for this university. When he came on board in 2019, regardless of the tumultuous situation he met on ground, I'm talking about the COVID-19 pandemic, which was a great challenge to the university administration. Not to talk of the incessant ASU strike that shut down the university system. You could see that in spite of all these challenges, he has been able to rewrite the history of these universities. I think he deserves a round of applause. Universities, even though I don't know who is going to succeed him, this university will never forget Professor Abdulrasheed Nala because of this unprecedented achievement. For your information, because I expected that particular singular achievement to be mentioned, just recently, University of Abuja has been granted global recognition. University of Abuja impresses in the latest best value university ranking. This is a great milestone in the history of the university. So for that, I want us to continue to pray for Professor Abdulrasheed Nala for all the wonderful things he has been doing for us. And he has been able to achieve this because of his unwavering dedication, commitment, and courage to ensure the good work he has been doing. Do you know what he normally says? I believe most of you must have been hearing it from various quarters, particularly from his critics. Nala will not eat, and he will not allow anybody to eat. But the way I interpret this statement is that Professor Abdulrasheed Nala is not a thief, and he will never allow anybody to steal. Because you cannot be a thief and achieve this monumental progress in the university system. Look at what the IGR has done. Maybe you don't know what IGR is mean. Internally generated revenues. That structures for the universities. If you decide to pocket this money, who will query them? You will say maybe ICPC or EFCC. But as other Nigerians who have been swimming in the water of corruption has been escaping from these court cases, he will do the same. But he decided to be doing good for himself and for the university communities. According to the Quranic verse, Al-Jasa'u al-Ihsan illa al-Ihsan. That is, the reward of the good is good. So I want us to pray that may God Almighty continue to do good for him here and hereafter. Having said this, it was just last week I got a call from the director of Center for Science Student Mentoring and Employment Scheme, my dear sister, who has been very, very wonderful in contributing her own quota towards the development of these universities. That she wanted me to be the guest speaker at today's event. And I said, wow, I just came back from an international conference and I wanted to have a rest. But doctor education generally, I wouldn't like myself to be bothered by education. Otherwise, I will run into problem of definitional pluralism for education. If Professor Hawa Imam, if she's here today, if she's been asked to come and define this developed part of the world, I'm talking about the first world countries, and their backward, barbaric, and underdeveloped counterparts. Who are they? Who are they? The third world countries. What creates the difference between them is education. And that is the situation we find ourselves today. If you talk about education in Nigeria, what baffles me is that our education system has been reduced to zero. And something needs to be done about it. It is apt to ask ourselves a pertinent question. And I want each and every one of us here to ask such a question in a rhetoric manner within ourselves. Has the world been astonished to what Malaysia has done today? Their historical peers who have been colonized by the same Great Britain. Malaysia attained an independence today. At independence, Malaysia was just an agrarian society, while Nigeria was already having the potential of an industrialized country, to the extent that IMF and World Bank predicted that Nigeria has the capacity to increase its economy to the high level of buoyancy. But what happened? Within a decade, we lost everything. Why man yourself as an individual and also transform the society that you live in? Now, I want you to know that that is what education is. You know, the colonial education that was brought to us was just to teach us how to read and write. It wasn't a scientifically based education that was given to us by the colonialists, isn't it? But what is our excuse? Not to turn that education around and make it a source of success, glory, and sustainable development for ourselves. Today, our education has been reduced to zero in the sense that in colonial era, what colonialists did was to teach us how to speak English. Having said this, the 21st century is a century of both opportunities and challenges. It is only those who understand the rhymes that can navigate and achieve monumental success. 7 thematic mechanisms through which we can create a productive future for ourselves in this